Hey, what's up players? Slip here, and today we're going to fight an Omega Darkside of epic proportions. And I don't use the word epic lightly. I really mean epic proportions. So, first of all, how we're going to summon an Omega Darkside. If you saw the video on the Yuppie method, in order to build up our Heartless count, first of all we have to do stage 57 2 times, and then stage 10. Right, so that's what you have to do. Those are the first 3 stages you should do. Make sure your Heartless count is fresh, and if it is, then you should do stage 57 2 times. Then after you've done stage 57 twice, switch over to stage 10 and do that once. Then finally, the magic stage we're gonna do to summon the Omega Darkside is stage 201. Stage 201. That's the magic stage. This is the stage that we're going to finish in order to summon the Omega Darkside. This stage has about somewhere around a 50% chance of summoning an Omega Darkside. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more, but from my experience, it's been somewhere around 50%. And you're going to need to kill all the Heartless in the stage, showing you where they are. First is right in front of you. The other is up in this, hidden in this log here. The third one's in the middle. Sometimes there's a 4th egg hidden behind this log. So there's another one here. Those are all the main Heartless besides the boss. Sometimes there's an egg that shows up around here. So those are all the main Heartlesses besides the boss. They're all flower Heartlesses and gummy Heartlesses. So they're not too difficult. You should be able to, one-shot everyone, one-turn everyone in this stage if you've got a decent treasure trove Keyblade. Hopefully, after finishing the stage, we summon the Omega Darkside. Let's find out. This is it! This is it, guys! We've summoned the Omega Darkside. Here we go. Let's take a look. Level 13, 1.1 million HP. And if you think that is crazy, just wait till you see his hands. Just wait till you see his hands. His hands are intense. This is the most HP I've seen on any monster with HP bars like this. Plus 23 on his right hand and plus 10 on his left. This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. The only reason we might even be able to beat this Darkside right now is because right now is 1 AP day, or 1 AP week, or something like that. Because Kingdom Hearts, Square Enix just launched Kingdom Hearts Unchained in Europe, and I think a couple of other PAL areas or something like that. But they just launched in Europe and a few other parts of the world, so they're celebrating this launch by having all raids and all dungeons and everything only be 1 AP. And the other part is, it turns out right now is peak raiding activity for our guild. We'll get more teammates helping us out this time around than when we fought the level 15 Omega Behemoth. Not a lot of people helped out there, even though I was hoping a few of our party members would join into the fray. But this time around, I am expecting a lot of participation. At least 2 or 3 other attackers besides me. You can see how many HP bars his hands have. It is nuts, guys. Like, beating this Darkside is no easy feat. I'm doing this because he drops 6-star speed XP medals, and he also drops 5-star evolution medals, 4-star evolution medals for speed, only for speed. That's why that's the biggest reason we're fighting him, and because overall he's just a really, really epic boss. I mean, the Darkside is the first boss that Sora fought, right? In the original Kingdom Hearts, it was the Darkside that invaded Destiny Islands and had Sora and his pals essentially separated. The Darkside essentially swallowed up all of Destiny Islands, and he first appeared to Sora in a dream, right? Remember that dream that he had, the one where he hears, I believe it's King Mickey's voice that he hears in that dream. When you're first getting introduced to Kingdom Hearts, you're in Sora's dream, and Sora's falling through this ocean, and he's falling through this ocean, and into the depths he goes, and he sees the princess platform, he sees, a door, and then he hears King Mickey's voice saying, step forward, go through the door, you have the power to open this door. And that's when we first get our Keyblade. Remember that? Before we get our Keyblade, or when we get our Keyblade, we're actually fighting the Darkside. We're fighting the Darkside. And that's why this boss has a lot of fond memories for me, because he is like the first Heartless boss, like actual boss, right? Not the puny little shadow Heartlesses. He's the first actual Heartless boss that you fight in Kingdom Hearts. So he's got a lot of fond memories for me. And I think he's the best raid boss in terms of gameplay in the whole game. I like fighting him the most out of all the other raid bosses. Mostly because he looks really cool, and also because of that history in the original Kingdom Hearts. So you can see that I switched Keyblades partway through the battle. Oh man, I was expecting more help, but it looks like maybe it's bedtime for some of the people on the East Coast in our party. But I was hoping for more help. But we'll see. We might even be able to take it down solo. He's already at 1 million HP. That's simple. Yeah, 1 million HP. Oh man, this is gonna be intense, guys. This is gonna be intense. We're gonna need some magical help here. We're gonna need. Oh, one other person has joined the fray. Hopefully more join. Alright, here we go. Busting out the magic metals. His left hand is almost gone. His left hand is almost stunned. I'm gonna keep using the Starlight for a bit until I run out, because we really need to take out his arms first. Just because it's fun, and we get a reward bonus for taking out all points on a raid boss. So let's definitely try to take out his arm. His right arm is a little bit harder to take down, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth taking it down. Bring the extra magic medals and really just focus on taking out his right arm first. In my opinion, it's worth it because you get an extra reward bonus. And if you're going to be spending, 20 minutes fighting a boss like this, you might as well get the most out of your rewards, I mean, I'm looking for some 6-star XP medals. You might look for some 5-star speed evolve medals. Whatever your reward you're looking for, you might as well get the most that you can out of your raid boss. It's great that we have 20 minutes to beat this boss, because if we only had 10 minutes, there's no way this boss would be beaten. We're already at 8 minutes in, and we've only taken out one of his arms so far. So, here's to hoping that we can take out more. Alright, now I'm going to switch back to 3 wishes because we ran out of the special gauge in Starlight. So, going to switch back to the 3 wishes. Alright, we've got more help now. Alright, more party members are helping. This is great. I have a good feeling about this. I think we're going to be able to beat him. His right arm only has 1.5 more HP bars, thanks to some of our party members. This is great. This is great. There is hope for us after all. Alright, both of his arms have been taken down now. Both of his arms have been taken down. Now we can switch Keyblades. Now we can switch to Treasure Trove. Now we can switch to Olympia. Run both of those Keyblades to the ground. In fact, they just released more quests for the Olympia. I say they released more quests for the Olympia Keyblade because really that's what they're for. That's what these new quests are for. Most players have actually used up their orichalcums on the 3 main elemental Keyblades, right? And then Olympia is the only one left. So with this new set of quests, they're finally releasing the last orichalcum that will allow us to power up Olympia beyond level 17. So I'm really looking forward to finishing up the quest, getting the medal, getting Olympia, and then wrecking some more. Because Olympia at max level, I'm not going to make a separate video on this, so you might as well just hear it from me here. Olympia, when it's maxed out, is actually plus 18. And those extra gauges really help when it comes to, for example, the Colosseum, and when fighting raid bosses, because when you fight raid bosses, you can do more damage with those extra gauges. So Olympia maxed out is pretty sweet. Alright, now we're running low on our special gauges here, so I'm going to limit my special attack use to just Riku. And even when I do that, Riku still does a good 12k damage, even with just one special gauge. I'm actually going to switch to Olympia first. And now we have a lot of special gauges to work with on our Olympia. So we're going to go all out. We're going to go all out. We're going to bring out Hercules, bring out a friend's cloud. We're going to go all out. Look at how much damage Hercules does. Did you see that? That was about 35k damage. 35k damage. Hercules is really OP if you put him on Olympia. And that was no attack boosts, too. My Hercules has a defense boost medal. I mean, that's kind of sad, because I don't have an attack boost left for him. But he's still really OP. And that's it for Olympia's special gauges for now. Once I finish the rest of the Underworld quests, I think... Alright, I'm not going to spoil anything. I was going to say the name of the final boss in Underworld, but I mean, 1, I'm sure you could guess the name of the boss anyways. And 2, I think he's coming up pretty soon in the next few levels. Oh, he's already defeated. Alright, our party mates. Let's see how many party mates participated. Shout out to everyone who participated. Vanix, Azira, and Patar. Shout outs to all of you. See how much loot we got? Look at how much we can level up our queen now. Here we go. The queen. Let's level her up some. She's gonna go from 85-ish or 87-ish to 96. Yeah, 87 to 96. If you've tried to level up a 6-star at such high levels, you know how hard it is to go from 87 to 96. So we got some pretty good loot. That's all for now. Peace out.